Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back to another Ultimate Review. Today I'm going to give you the most in-depth and unbiased review of the Truth Ear Clinical Zero Red. So Truth Ear is a Chinese audio brand. So this time they have collaborated with the madman himself, who goes by the name Clinical on YouTube, and he's this guy who gives you these really super insanely detailed reviews of in-ear monitors. And he is a genius when it comes to tuning these. So this is where Truth Ear has collaborated with him, and this is their Project Red. It retails for around 5,000 rupees, which is not the cheapest, but when you consider its tuning, which I will give you my verdict on as we go down this review, and what you get inside the box, you will find that it is worth its price tag. But as always, if you guys do enjoy my high quality and detailed reviews, please smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and after watching this video, if you do decide to pick up these pair of in-ear monitors for yourselves, my only request is that you use the link of this product given in the description below to make your purchase. That way, as always, you guys will be helping me run this channel, and I can produce more such high quality and helpful content just for you guys. Alright, so with that said, let's begin. Now at first, the Truth Ear Clinical Zero Red comes in a usual packaging, nothing too fancy, but it's when you take off the outer cover and you greet it with the box inside, this is where stuff gets really cool really fast. So I'm a big fan of this stealthy black looking branded box that they have going on here. Now inside the box, you get some paperwork, you get 7 pairs of different size ear tips, and one of them is actually a memory foam ear tip. You get a few extra pairs of filters, you get the oxygen-free silver plated cables that have 2-pin connectors, and on the other end you have a 3.5mm L-shaped audio jack. You also get what seems like a leather pouch or maybe faux leather, which helps you carry these in-ear monitors. You also get an impedance adapter included in the box. So this is a 10 ohm impedance adapter that helps in increasing the bass response, and I'll give you my verdict on that later on. And of course, you get the in-ear monitors, the Truth Ear Clinical Zero Red themselves. Now in terms of specs, these house dual dynamic drivers. So you have one driver which is 10mm and the other is 7.8mm. Now these have an impedance of 17.5 ohms, and although this classifies these in-ear monitors as low impedance in-ear monitors, I highly recommend that you do invest in a portable DAC, nothing too fancy, nothing too expensive unless you can, and it'll just help these in-ear monitors perform to their full potential, because the DACs we have inbuilt in our phones are cheap and crappy and they cannot power these in-ear monitors. So if you want the best sound possible, please invest in a portable DAC. And I'll obviously link the one that I personally use in the description below. Now in terms of the build quality, it's nothing out of this world. It's your usual 3D printed resin, and this red gives off a really nice shimmering look at times depending on the way the light hits it. Overall, it's eye-catching without being too intrusive in terms of its appearance. Alright, so with all that out of the way, now let's get into the main area, which is the audio quality. Now you guys know that I don't just say good sound or bad sound, I judge these in-ear monitors or IEMs based on how they produce the 3 main frequencies that broadly make up any sound that you hear: the highs, the mids, and the lows. The highs or the treble, where the really sharp sounding instruments are, the mids or the vocals, and the low end or the bass response. Now the verdict you're about to get from me regarding its audio quality is without using the included impedance adapter. And I'll specifically talk about what job this impedance adapter does and how it made a difference later on. Okay, now starting off with the higher frequencies or the treble. Now I have to say that these in-ear monitors are tuned very safely. Alright, so they haven't gone overboard by trying to make this really exciting. So the highs are at its sweet spot, very well balanced. Every instrument is clearly audible. There is no sibilance even at max volume, no distortion, no crackling, and it doesn't sound harsh, which is something I really appreciate. And it's got that sweet spot where it carries a lot of detail, a lot of richness, a lot of clarity without sounding harsh on your ears. So the highs get a 5 on 5. Next up, we have the mid frequencies where the vocals are. Now, if the vocals sound hollow, that ruins, at least for me, the audio experience. But again, because they've played it safe, The vocals have excellent separation from the higher frequencies. They sound pleasant for the most part, and there is no hollowness, and the bass also does not eat into the vocals or the mid frequencies. Now personally, I would have just wanted a tad bit more depth in the vocals, bit more body, just a bit more richness in the vocals would have been great. But that could be preferential, it could be just me. In general, the vocals or the mid frequencies have done a great job. Now finally we come to the low end or the bass response. Now if it wasn't obvious already, when a in-ear monitor comes included with a impedance adapter that increases the bass, so that kind of gives you the idea, or it should give you the idea, that the bass response is not going to be overwhelming right out of the box. Now, this is nothing negative because the bass response of these in-ear monitors are very accurate. So you're gonna feel the thump, you're gonna feel the rumble. It does have those sweet sub lows as well, but it's not a constant attack of really thick bass. So the bass is very enjoyable and it's very pure. So it's not going to be something like the KZ ZSN Pro X, which has a V sound signature and where the bass is constantly going to hit you really hard. This, on the other hand, is going to be very pleasant, very sweet sounding, and it's very round, no distortion, no muddiness, but not for a bass head. It's for a purist. When you want a very balanced sound signature that is going to give you a very pleasant listening experience. Okay, so now let's talk about what role the included impedance adapter played. So this is included for all those of you who want that extra bit of bass, who are not satisfied with the pure bass response, you want something extra. So this is where this impedance adapter comes in. Now, although using this, you're gonna get a tad bit marginally deeper bass response, it's nothing over the top. It's not certainly going to make this satisfy a bass head. So it's gonna be good. It's gonna increase the bass response by a tad bit. But for me personally, it took away the fun audio signature, that sparkle that it originally has, and it just kind of mellows down all the frequencies while giving a slight boost to just the bass response. So for me, I would use it without the impedance adapter because I found the audio signature to be much more enjoyable without it. But mind you, even when you do this, you'll have to plug in the in-ear monitors to the impedance adapter and then plug in the impedance adapter into the portable DAC. You shouldn't just directly plug it in to your phone if your phone still has a 3.5mm audio port. It's still not going to get enough power. So yes, you will still need a DAC. In general, I would say this is ideally for the purist out there who doesn't like a V sound signature, who doesn't like overwhelming bass and really sharp treble. For those of you who want a pure listening or pure audio signature, this is definitely it, and its asking price of 5 grand is justified. So there you have it, guys. That was my review of the Truth Hear Crinical Zero Red. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope it made things clear. If you have any questions, as always, do hit me up in the comments below. I'll try my best to answer them. And like I said, it means the world to me when you guys subscribe and smash the like button. It shows that you care about the content that I'm pushing out. And like I said, if you really want me to continue publishing these videos and reviewing more products, please make sure to use the link of this product given in the description below to make your purchase. It will never cost you anything extra. But as always, you guys will be helping me run this channel and I can produce more such high quality and helpful content just for you guys. Thank you so much for stopping by, and I'll catch you guys very soon in the next one. Cheers.